So, where did you study abroad?
I studied abroad in Madrid, Spain, at the St. Louis University program.
What was your favorite part about studying abroad?
I would say my favorite part would be having the opportunity to travel all around Europe and explore a lot of like different cultures and things that I wasn't able to do before.
Awesome. And then was it difficult to be so far away from Chicago?
Yeah, at times definitely, like being away from my friends at Loyola, and I'm from Minnesota, so being far away from my family as well. Definitely, like especially around the holiday season of like Thanksgiving and things like that, of being a little homesick, so a little bit, yeah.
We talked a little bit about the culture being very different in Spain. What was it like there? What was one of the biggest differences from Spain to the United States or Chicago?
So first of all, definitely the language barrier. So that was something to adjust to. When I first got there, and then obviously it started to like come more natural too. And the people in Spain are really nice and super patient with people that aren't from Spain or know Spanish, which was really nice. But I would say kind of the biggest adjustment definitely would be like the language and learning how to communicate, because it's something that you definitely take for granted when having it be like your native language here in the United States or Chicago.
So was Loyola helpful with setting you up to study abroad, or did you mostly do it on your own and figure it out?
I initially met with one of the advisors in the study abroad office, and I talked to him kind of about what I was looking to get out of a study abroad program and some of the ideas that I already had, and we kind of discussed that. And he helped me through kind of like sort through my options and come to one that would be the best fit for me. And then from there, I kind of was just on my own with applying to the different programs, and each of them had different requirements. So St. Louis University, where I ended up, I had to write an essay and have some letters of recommendation and things like that. So from there, I did all of that by myself and then submitted it, and then from there, I kind of just figured out how to register for classes and things like that with the help of some students that had been in that program in the past.
Awesome. So you talked about registering for classes a little bit. Were your credits easy to transfer, or how did that go as far as making sure that the classes that you took abroad still were applicable here at Loyola?
So I also touched on that in my meeting with the advisor of what programs students at Loyola had already been to and what classes had already been accepted through this database that they have. And the program that I ended up choosing is also a Jesuit school, so a lot of the classes were applicable. And so when I went in to enroll for classes for that semester, I just kind of went through the database of classes that had already been approved for specific courses that I knew I had to fulfill through Loyola. So it was easy to go that way, and so eventually all of my credits just ended up transferring easily. So
awesome. So bringing this back home more to Loyola, what is one way that Loyola's Jesuit values influenced you when you were halfway across the world?
Yeah, well, like I said, St. Louis University, the program that I was at, was also a Jesuit school, but I guess kind of having the first 2 years at Loyola, what prepared me best was really being open to new experiences and putting myself in new cultures and positions and things like that, and really adopting it and being there to grow as a person, which is definitely one of the reasons that I chose to go abroad, I guess, in the first place, was just to learn more in general, which ended up in turn helping me, realize who I really am and learn more about myself too.
And so as you learned about yourself, would you say that that's one of the biggest lessons you learned while you were abroad, is more about yourself?
Yeah, I would say more about myself and how I function kind of outside of my comfort zone, and going off of that too is learning a new level of independence about myself too.